My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2. Alright, we've some stress to get off our team. Barristan, are you still showing? So you aren't showing the condition that you get plus 2% crit until the next area anymore. Interesting. Interesting. Dartboards locked by blundering, curmudgeon, lazy eye misses the mark. I think I'm gonna give it to Audrey and Audrey and Bonnie, actually. And again, well, Audrey and Paracelsus this time. Then one more. For Audrey and Paracelsus. Audrey unfortunately picked up Braggett. Relationship is tested and we are now hopeful though. We picked up Braggett. Every victory, real or imagined, recounted for all time and time again. And Paracelsus picked up Unerring. If only that was the opposite for both of those. But look, I'll take it. We do take those. Stitching kit for a bunch of HP. Don't need that. Boxing gloves. Strength buff. 2 targets. Blocked by bum leg. Head injury. Lazy pacifist. Peacemaker. Punch drunk. Sprained wrist. Weak grip or winded. I think Barristan and Bonnie are going to do this. Oh, they got a negative relationship trigger. We got second wind. If HP is below 50%, plus 20% damage there. Interesting. I kind of want to get everyone to play cards, but everyone already likes one another. Yeah, everyone already likes one another. There's no reason for me to make them play cards right now. Calming Incense for -2 stress goes on Paracelsus 100% of the time here. I'm going to use an apples and cheese on Paracelsus and Bonnie, largely just to free up the stack. I'll hold the rest of those right now. Let's actually look at our routes as well.
As vital to survival as sharpened steel.
The Sluice. Can we even choose? We can choose the Sluice.
Unexplored. A risky proposition.
Unmapped, unexplored, a risky proposition. But that's exactly why I want it.
A new variable in the equation of your fate.
We'll get ourselves 8 more spaces of inventory by putting those in the Wainwright. The mastery trainer is what we've been waiting for, though.
Improve.
8 full stacks, baby. Oh, it's gonna be incredible. Okay. Well, where do we begin? I feel like we begin by getting the bolster upgrade so that I have the possibility of rolling this for removal of horror, which is getting more consistently applied to me, as well as removal of the stress. Retribution levels up to give 2 block as well. I mean, I'm likely to use that as well as Defender. Okay, Bonnie. I still don't particularly like your abilities. Removing a stress on Audrey whenever she decides to eat a corpse, as well as getting a little bit more healing. I honestly don't think that's even huge either. Poison Dart, yes. Poison Dart, yes. Poison Dart, yes. We'll upgrade that one. Poison Dart, yes. Let's also upgrade Noxious Blast. Significant damage output on our part. I think I will get Bolster because I have 6 left, so I feel like I just start clicking some things. Retribution's a pretty good pickup too. Defender if we're getting Retribution, and then that's probably enough to put on you for the moment. Bonnie, you do need to do something when you attack, so sure. Also, the ability to set up vulnerability and combo on a target with smoke screens, really good. For particularly rough targets. I don't think Incision needs to be upgraded. High crit, though. I don't think I'd even hold the line, really. Let's upgrade Bellow. Yeah. Yeah. What about a boxer? Okay, with all of those upgraded, now I need to very quickly go to Barristan and say, hey, like, you absolutely need Retribution tag now. I'm thinking about tagging, like, untagging Crush for it. Crush is his only ability to reach the third line, but I do want him mainly to be a defender who riposts, if possible. And I think Rampart is too important for the ability to push people out of position, as well as move myself one space forward. I mean, Runaway has all of our abilities tagged at all times, obviously. Paracelsus too. Everyone else has got all of their abilities relevant tagged. Is there anything else I need to worry about right now? Yes, the Provisioner.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
20% max HP, hastening, possible stealth. Ranged attacks get plus 15% damage on a vague trinket there. Wild. Pot and still to produce whiskey. We could get a storage trunk. Pick that up early. Catch a blind, mobilizes 2 enemy tokens, medium bleed attack. I'm honestly kind of leading towards not at all. I've got so many baubles, but I do just want to buy, like, actual good trinkets. I'm still not seeing actual good trinkets. Save up money to be able to buy a pot and still to get whiskey later. I think I'll buy both laudanum. I think that's worth its weight in gold. Which is exactly what it ended up costing, so it works out well for us. Let's go to the sluice. I think it's time. Oh. What even is it? Let's journey onwards. The sluice.
Tread carefully and quickly. This is Swine country.
Swine country. We actually don't even get a path laid out ahead of us. So is this is Warrens, right? That's what we're in, effectively, or you know, analogous to the Warrens. I guess I'm really glad that I got Zoophobia off of Audrey. Otherwise, I feel like we'd probably be encountering that right now. There we go, the Warren. Swine. Bonnie wants to run away, and Audrey rather wants to kill them. Audrey, come on. You and I will get him. Hastened enemies. So, Swine Brute, frontline, 2 size. Does have some block triggers. Swine Skulkers. If I recall correctly, those Skulkers in the back line are going to be a bunch of damage. I say recall correctly because in the Warrens, the backliners that seemed weak turned out to be ridiculous consistently. Searing Strike. Sure. So it's harder to get Blight set up right now. All of these targets resistant. This ignores lock. Yeah, sure. Let's throw that in. I think I should blinding gas both of these back lines as like a safety play. Only managed to hit one of them. They skitter, giving themselves strength as well as stealth. Swine Brute attacks both front lines for 10 damage apiece. Ragged hooks attack backwards. I'm gonna set up Retribution. Attack me if you can, and also I will attack you back. What a good deal. Lovely. Sharing a place on the coast, giving plus 10% damage to the person who doesn't really, plus 50% damage rather, the person who really doesn't do damage. Ooh, 7 damage snuck under. Respectful, you're a survivor. Revealing the Swine Skulker is going to give us no benefit whatsoever. I cannot imagine.
Excellent work.
Ooh! Interrupted it entirely. Look, that's a blight, to be sure. But we're dealing well. Oh, I don't even need ounce of prevention. You know how wild that is? A crit for 10 damage. I didn't even know I could do that. Yeah, I'm gonna set more stacks of retribution up. More block, more riposte. Still attacks both of the frontliners. I managed to strike back at 7. That was a squeal they just did though. You'll obviously have some death blow resistance, right? Yeah, death blow resistance of 25. Oh, very, very tempted to throw some damage on the Swine Skulker in the second line though. Knowing that... Wow, we low rolled on both of those damage hits, and as a result, yeah, it gets to attack. It wasn't going to be able to attack if it didn't low roll on both. Blah. It happens. Actually going to give us all the ounce of prevention right now. Crit you into Death's Door with a Rampart, knocking you back as well. Get a positive relationship trigger. Back up to safeties there. 2 Death's Door triggers don't manage to bring you down. But our riposte does. I'll get him. My love. My dearest love. Ooh, both of them got buffed by the boxing gloves this round. Firefly on the back line, just in case relevant. Pig Sticker. Okay, so they're dangerous if they are in the very front or in the very back. Either of those positions, and they are tragic. Definitely got to get self-heal there. Oh! So the only position they are reasonably safe in is position 3, it looks like right now. Oof. Oh no. Can't even hit that. And this has definitely got to be a heal. Fine. Stop having it be damage. Rampart you back for... Are you already dead now? No, 1 short. No, I didn't want to kill. I needed the heal.
The means of mastery.
Fair. We'll take all of those and 2 onwards.
The loathing whispers.
The loathing whispers. Whoa, hang on. I can take parts here? I mean, they're all resistance encounters. Obviously, I can't see anything ahead of me. I'll take the leftmost one, because...
Chaos must be met with unwavering resolve.
It looked brighter. Paracelsus and Barristan happy. Bonnie gets a little bit of a buff as well. Barristan's health really letting me down right now. That's another Warren. Oh. No one gonna give us a buff for getting out of here. All right. Let's go in, Baron. We're initially inseparable. Must stick together. We get a little bit of health there. I kind of like the idea of the smoke screen to set up on the Swine Brute and then start trying to blight you. I guess there is a problem with that, though. Maybe I need to kill the Swine Skulkers first. My difficulty dealing damage to line 3 makes it really difficult to consider that I should be killing those first. I need to get Plague Grenades unlocked on Paracelsus as soon as possible. That would be great. Did not manage to burn them, unfortunately. Foul shank. Blight's unlikely, but... Oh, it hits. It's unlikely, but it's hugely impactful. So I really, really have to try for it. Nice! Okay, we got 30 damage set up over the next couple turns already. Seems to be looking for Retribution. We smash and we respond. Beauty. I'm gonna continue just trying to take down the Swine Brute instantly. You do have your death blow resist, I recall. Also do want to get the battlefield medicine out while... Oh! Crit for 18! A little bit of respect as well. Oh, if only that had crit. Okay, you technically are on death's door already. Set up another stack of Retribution. Just try and take as little damage ultimately out of this battle as possible. There you go. You're weakened from your death door attempt. We death blow in response to it.
A promising development.
Still have one stack of Taunt and one stack of Riposte, which was going to be all I needed right up until that happened. Audrey doesn't really care about eating that corpse right now. Fine, I'm going to use the Pouch of Lie. Nice. Stay alive, my love. We're already on great health. Not necessary. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll kill that final one there, but then you're stealthed, and I do not have the ability to hit you, so...
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Set up another stack of Retribution. More block, more taunt. Big Sticker only managed to get to 9. It's dodged on the response though. We don't act fast enough. Maybe we do actually. Smoke screen. Hopefully you don't get to do any attacks here. So we'd love to be able to actually use some medicine. So you managed to get an attack out. We still got some medicine, so as far as I'm concerned, fine. Yep. Yeah, that was more likely to crit because the enemy had the combo on them.
And be off once more.
Ooh, minor Heartseeker for 2% crit as well. That might be too small a relic for us right now.
The loathing festers.
Loathing festers. We get some laudanum on Bonnie to hold here. Oh right, safe path and non-safe path. Well, I don't even know my mission here, so I'm just gonna go with the glowing ones. Because I'm assuming there's something telling me go to that way. I don't know. I assumed the glow was to show, you know, that your team was insisting you go in a certain direction, but apparently not. The water. Bonnie says, we can't let them follow us. I agree. Unyielding enemies. Oh, they're gonna have higher death blow resist. Wait, so the ones that don't have any death blow resistance to start with still don't have death blow resist. That's good. Give a laudanum to myself so I get more positive relationship triggers over the course of this fight instead. I'm gonna smoke screen the slime brute here to set up poison dart. Oh, I was hoping that was gonna crit. Try and blind both of them. Managed to skitter instead. It's fine. I'm gonna just have to set up retribution, obviously. Burn bright, my darling. Hey, we'll take a health set. Absolutely key that we had the retribution there. Oh, you'll love to see it. Every disease has a vaccine. Oh, we even get more damage from that hopeful stack. Love that. Although I still think we care about throwing out blights mainly. I'm your shield, fear nothing by my side. Certainly shouldn't fear anything by his side. He is actually going to act like a shield. He's a man of his word. Man at arms of his word. Swine brute. You can afford to hold that right now. Ounce of prevention I don't think is even necessary at this point. Big sticker does hit the front line. We managed to avoid a lot of damage. Unfortunately, Foul Shank does also get a nice attack through. Does not manage to do too many effects there, though. Set up another retribution. And we're good to go. $10 damage, put him on death's door. They've already got the triggers. Possibly. I really want to give Smokescreen to... I think it's probably a good idea. It sets up a lot of damage. It's much easier for us to kill. Obviously, hopefully prevents a lot of damage here as well. Doesn't manage to prevent a lot of damage. It's still just perfect at hitting through it. There we go. I'll roll Blinding Gas on both of the backliners just so I can try and invalidate them for as long as is humanly possible here. MRS for stress heal. Not a heal, but stress heal. There we go. Another retribution setup as well. Hopefully the DOTs get the Death's Door. They do not. So our riposte does it instead. They were blinded as well as weakened by 50%, as well as they were hitting someone who was blocking for 20%. So feels like so many things were in our favor there. We crit the front line, immediately get them down. Love it. Yeah, I have to go Battlefield Medicine there. Shank, yeah, okay. Look, if you're only going to be able to attack the person who's taunting, one of them managed to attack previously past, which would tend to say that they didn't have the ability to hit my front line. How'd that happen? I'm going to bolster here. Double stress removal. Okay, yeah, we just need to kill right now. Can't even finish it. Swine Stalker, and we get the respectful follow-up, so we do actually still get damage out here. True teamwork. Could not agree more. Now I am kind of worried. Fine. Hopefully blind. Well,
Steady yourself.
yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. There you go. Get bolstered. The stress has come back. Unfortunately, that didn't hit the DOT either. And we get the death blow at the absolute least. Paracelsus. Greater sacrifice hosts an indelible trinket of 25% bleed. Blight resist. I haven't seen any Blight Chance relics yet, and it's starting to get to the point that did they remove them? Because I wanted those.
Only the route you take to get there.
Absolutely, academic study rewards mysterious, of course. We'll do that every single time until someone's like, you know what? I'm actually ready for this. And I gotta believe we're getting something extra unlocked at the end of the run, courtesy of visiting these.
An academic study, full of the forbidden and the forgotten.
Oh. I don't like it, says Bonnie. Barrison says, a simple soldier. This simple soldier knows nothing of art. And Audrey says, no ensconced gems, no glittering filigree, no interest. So none of them want to attack or touch at all. Fine. Enjoy your positive relationship triggers with one another. So is the main purpose of that area cannot just be to give positive relationships to all of the people who do not want to do it. It can't be. Bonnie, what's your buff that you've just gotten? No clue. Just randomly got a buff. Or maybe our torch. No, torch isn't high enough. We've made it into the next Eden. I honestly did not expect that to be as short as it ended up being.
The roaring heart does much for the weary body. Even more, perhaps, for the restless soul.
Stumbling Corpse. Gaunts get plus 20% damage next region, or we deal plus 20% damage to Gaunts next region. Not entirely certain about that. Paracelsus, Bonnie, and Barristan each gain quirks here. Paracelsus has gotten Last Gasp at low health, is faster. We've also got Sprawl Explorer on Bonnie here, Master of the Sprawl's advantages, and Hemophobia, mortified by blood. If bleeding at the start of each turn, there is a 25% chance to take a stress.
One learns
With
quickly
only one mastery
when
to travel
survival
to.
demands it.
Rampart dealing more damage and being able to stun when the enemy is combo vulnerable. That seems pretty impactful, actually. Audrey also being able to crit those targets pretty consistently is damn good too. Thrown Dagger can ignore guard. It upgrades to be 30% crit chance. Just by base. You know what? Yes. A lot of our damage is currently tied into DOTs, and when we can't do DOTs, we're gonna have to have a plan. And Thrown Dagger seems like it might be a pretty big part of that plan. Let's have a look at the upcoming routes as well.
As vital to survival as sharpened steel.
So no time to bleed, avoid the hospital. We get 2 mastery points. Naked and Afraid we'd have to complete with no upgrades mounted on the stagecoach, and we only get 1 mastery point for it. Yeah, I definitely think we take this. Avoid the hospital. Yeah, I'm totally fine avoiding the hospital at the absolute moment.
What can be taught,
Provisioner.
that you may stand just a little taller at the end.
None of these seem particularly huge to us. Mortal Ward, plus 6% on death blow resistance. I think death blow resistance is like 85, so taking that up to 91. Oof. That's actually pretty huge. I don't really care for almost any of the items here in this provisioner, unfortunately. Let's have a look at our in items already. Some stress reduction across the party. Obviously, boxing gloves is here too. Erudite, bracket, hemophobia. None of those are blocking the brawling time. Oh, you've just completely reset your relationship with Paracelsus. You have nothing with him. Maybe I just... There we go. You like one another less. We got tough. 10% max HP. Pretty good. Nothing else. Round start, 5% each turn to give yourself strength at the start of a fight. I mean, if everyone has pretty negative relationships again, I just don't want to keep the cards forever. Positive, negative, positive, 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 negative. Did that end up? It seems like it was reasonably on our favor in terms of the important ones that needed hit. There you go, Audrey. Eat some slime mold. That's bleed resistance until the next in. Chance to spawn dodge token until the next in. I don't think those are that important right now. Turn start, taunt. I like it. We're getting rid of it, but I like it. We will keep the greatest sacrificial host, and I think instead it's the blight resist, right? Yeah, it's Man-at-Arms who has the worst blight resist. I'm going to take your disease resist trinket off. And in fact, I may even get rid of it. No, you've already got a lot of burn resist. Let's get rid of the Sacred Scribblings burn resist though. In items, stagecoach, trinkets, combat items. Anyone empty on combat items? No. Healing salve is there though. So, what if I wanted to get rid of one of these in order to put a healing salve out on my team? I don't have to get rid of it, obviously. I can keep it with me for the moment, but eventually I have in mind the idea to remove it. All right. Do I really want to get 2 more stress off Paracelsus by buying something from the Provisioner? Honestly, probably.
Time before the end.
Calming incense, and that seems thematically appropriate here as well. Is it calming incense? Paracelsus. Strange, the effect vapors have on the anatomy. Select our route as booty.
The crop continues to spread
head on
its
out.
tendrils of rot and pestilence.
The Fator.
The
Torch to
rancid
start.
crop
Natural.
grows unchecked and abhorrent.
So we are avoiding the hospital. Obviously, only really works if we know where the hospital is. We know where one is. Hopefully there aren't that many more. There's a hero shrine guaranteed on the path. Another hospital open to the left. Watchtower. Okay, well, I'm going to know all the paths because that's a watchtower. And it's the first thing we
Reliable
interact with.
information brings accurate insight, after all.
Totally agree. Wayne. You couldn't set it better. Sit with me next time in the inn. Barristan and Audrey get a positive relationship. That's health. We got a healing item from running over the areas out here, so very happy about that. Oh, baby. So there's a hoarder there. There's also a hoarder here, relatively early on. This hero shrine that I obviously want to run into. So I'm thinking left for the assistance encounter, take the academic study, go across to the other assistance encounter, and then continue forward to the hero shrine. Or maybe I go to the middle assistance encounter if I want to have another combat. So everyone wants the relic right now. I absolutely cannot do that.
Will not be denied.
Destiny will be denied in this instance immediately. Everyone can have some stress. No, I want to get the more interactions with the
Slow indeed. To
with
profit
the
in
ancestor
destruction.
stuff. It's time for impervious enemies. We have some photomania and a respectful trigger going off at the very start of the fight. Build a crack shot. I kind of want to throw a smoke screen on someone and then try and follow up with a 80% chance to crit on a thrown dagger. But I also worry that like maybe I'm way better served by just using a searing strike first and then following up with more damage. Yeah, it's 7 damage. To 7. Oh, such high crit.
A slow dissection.
7 damage on that.
End.
7 damage will be dealt. Mortar, that's 2. Oh, not if you stun. I needed him. So this pillager is now dead.
A promising development.
Well done. Oh, Photomania again and stress reduction. Love it. Yeah, I guess I'll just help set up against the next target. Very much hoping I would be able to do a bunch of riposting in this battle, but if Barristan is never allowed to act, it's gonna make it a bit difficult to get Barristan riposting.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Okay. Fine. Now attack me. And only me, please. Everyone else can take a couple days off now. That is quite respectful. I'm gonna give smokescreen to the hatchetman that I can't otherwise hit myself. Use an ounce of prevention for some stress heal on the party.
The key.
The fact that I have taunt makes it less likely I even need to use defender in a situation like this. Fine. Bolster, get myself a little bit more defense as well, still relevant. Especially if they're about to try and hit me. Interesting. So you couldn't have hit the second line at all? Huh. Just doesn't seem likely. So pillage and crack shot. I mean, you know, again, unless deathblow resistance. I haven't remembered anyone who has deathblow resistance yet. Okay, fine. We're all good. Oh my god. Oh, the deathblow. Get him. I got another heal I can get out of him. Not really a heal, but it can get rid of the bleed. Maybe I can get rid of that stress for you? No? That'll happen.
Continues.
Yours for the taking. Even more playing cards, just in case. I should start thinking about throwing those away. I should also start thinking about getting some loathing reduction. Taking a resistance encounter.
Let us hope their desperation can be eased.
Oh, what? 3 stress damage, but I get 30 torch and food. 6 relic loot in order to get coach equipment, food loot, mixed loot, flame. We have to pay less if Barristan does it. I don't know if that means we get a different size of reward or anything like that, but say it, Barristan.
Scavenge what you can and be off once more.
2 incendiary cocktails, 1 very large burn attack. I am actually going to go to Bonnie's combat skill items, and I'm going to trade that onto you, because we have 2 of them. Audrey, you... Lower until next reason. Okay, that's fine.
Keep moving.
We must. Barristan, you are appropriately keen for this situation. Here we are. For corpses rolling in a caravan. Excuse me. You are in the roll public. Fourth of its name. Fight night. Huh? Dinner cart. So the Lord might go for eating those now. I am tempted, honestly, to immediately throw out my first firebomb. Make this match a little easier. I'm gonna do it. Firebomb. Okay, so we didn't see an animation for that, but that's okay. Game, early access, etc. Whoa, big crit there. Blight, yeah, it's gonna be really difficult to blight these targets, unfortunately. So I think I am in the realm of just gonna be throwing daggers and hoping they crit. 3 damage, that's not enough. Barristan certainly seems to think it is, though. Precision, can't get through the back line with it. But it's all I can really do. Dinner cart is sickly sweet. These bastards gotta learn you're all mine. You set up taunt in response. Oh no. Yeah, this is the guy that needs to set up taunt, and he needs to be in the front line about it. Just trying to move myself forwards. Only reason I use that attack, frankly.
Excellent.
Crits for 10, good damage. Hammer, same your shield, feel nothing by my side. A little bit of stress reduction. Damn, that target. Good stress reduction right there. I'm just gonna keep rolling Incision. It'll work eventually. Also gonna set up Retribution, I guess, right now. Hoping that there is the ability to hit the second line by the Lord. Did a cart. Well, yeah, okay, there are 2 targets with taunt on the board, so I guess it makes sense that he has the ability to choose. As much as I can. Ugh. Really, really reorganizes this whole party for us, I'll tell you what. That burn in the backline gets a kill unless you have deathblow resistance, which you do. Same for the next target across. Okay, the Lord is now on Death's Door. Has 2 Death's Door triggers occurring at the start of their turn. Sickly sweet. Oh, I'm so glad we resisted that disease there.
Even the greatest of threats.
Forward 2, back 2. Forward 2. Yeah, we'll just go straight for the kill. I don't really think I'm going to get anything useful in terms of recovery when I'm that dispositioned. That's 3 more laudanum, though. Remember what I said about those? Worth their weight in gold. You did use your large attack. There you go. Take a full stack of laudanum back. I feel pretty happy about how that went down. I feel like this wagon oversteers so much.
A place of research and inquiry. A monument to a once prestigious career.
Forgotten ... An exposed brain. I mean, I've seen an exposed brain recently with a lot of padlocks and other security materials nearby. Just saying. Oh, excuse me. New learnings trump cruel methodology. We get stress damage, -10 flame, mixed quirk, and a trinket chance. We absolutely have to try it. Barristan, get your hands dirty.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
Oh, the anatomical map, an indelible trinket with 8% crit. What? Yeah, that's gonna do it. That's absolutely going to make us take that instead. Now I'm looking for a different trinket to go there. Hospital. I have to avoid the hospital though. Barristan now has a dark curiosity and is prone to investigating the dark arts. I'm glad because, well, no one else has had a dark enough curiosity for my tastes so far. Assistance encounter for flame, food, and supplies. Yeah. I'll take a road battle. I feel like we're fairly road tested. Quite road capable. Come on, Bonnie. It's not that bad. Like, totally, it's not that bad. This is all going very well. This looks like an easy fight. Woodsman. Make it less likely you hit, make you vulnerable, make you everything there. Amorous, excuse me, is that a heal as well? Stress heal. That still counts. So 38% chance to crit, but they have combo, so it's actually a 88% chance to crit on 8 to 18 damage. 27 damage. I'm glad you can still pull big numbers like that. 2 widows in the back line both have debuff resistance. Reasonable. I think I will actually hit both of those with blinding gas. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. 50% blind chance. I was really hoping that was going to cover us on that one there. Set the retribution. Gruesome reflection. We will gruesomely reflect some of that damage. As horror comes out on us. With a gruesome reflection, we will reflect some of that damage. I have the ability to go for a bellow next turn if I want to remove those immediately. Actually, you know what? No, Laudanum. Let's do that.
The pulse slows. Sanity returns. A slow dissection. An unavoidable end. A breakthrough.
Oh, the crits are so big. Wait, do you have death blow resist? Oh, it's gonna have death blow resist, won't it? Yeah, it do. I absolutely have to use Battlefield Medicine there, though. No choice. I'm actually gonna set a Retribution as well. Ultimately, this will end up being better off for us. This attack is weakened, courtesy of... Wait, is it weakened? Oh no, you resisted the debuff weakening it. I didn't even know that was possible. And then you use an ability called Protect the Child to guard someone else. Flashing daggers would kill both of these, would be really good, but not available right now. Got him.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
And only getting even more health out of this. Just finish it.
Scavenge what you can. and be off once more.
It's 15% damage on ranged. I mean, honestly, I just put that onto Audrey right now, who is currently holding a Dark Impulse that doesn't actually give any benefit. If only you also had Unerring. Imagine how big the crits could be. Oh, the last hope. The Roll Public V4. No, V4 is the Roll Public IV. There we go. That's more in... Well, excuse me. More in line with the universe. Oh, we're incumbent, right? Start out by getting rid of that stale bread. And I'll hold on to everything else, obviously. Harrison says, we're lucky to have you, and is having a positive relationship trigger with Paracelsus. I think we're short of a relationship on Paracelsus with 2 other people at the moment.
Facing oblivion, these folks have kept their honor. Have you?
Hopefully. See what they can trade us for a few relics. I mean, yeah, we give them a few relics and we get a lot.
Unexpected find.
An unexpected find? Which of these is an unexpected find? Get rid of that. Burn Solve. I definitely want to keep the Dark Impulse. I don't really care too much about Silent Treatment, to be honest. Get rid of that Silent Bread. Get rid of bandages. Burn heal of some kind here. No, we're gonna get rid of that one. I'm honestly actually gonna go for the second stack of apples and cheese. Not being able to eat those outside of inns makes it unlikely that I really need more than 8 of them. Gargantuan enemies. Alright. Blight resist, blight resist. Ooh, lady in the back has giant blight resist. Well, I feel in this battle I will actually be better served just by throwing out daggers. I do kind of want to go against the maid though. But I have so few people who can actually hit that line, so I feel like I have to go for one of the butchers. Just straight up critting for 12 on turn 1, why not? You've done so much. Here, let me help. A heal? I'm gonna set up a burn on this target. Or when we do manage to hit that burn. I'm also gonna go for the blinding gas on both of the backliners here. There's a little bit of a safety play. And you best believe your boy gonna retribute. We still got the riposte. So that unit doesn't have the ability to hit the front line, apparently. Neither does Lady. What? That seems really unlikely that neither of the backlines have anything that can hit our front. I'm almost certain that's not the case. Man, that's a huge bleed. We should get a Clotting Poultice on you. I think one of you is holding the Clotting Poultice right now. Is that enough burn? 6? Yeah, 13, 7, 6. I'll do it. No death blow resistance on you. Throw that at the maid, I guess. Good dodge. Well sneaked. Does embrace. Okay, well now that I'm in the second position, you definitely have the ability to hit me here, so I will retribute. Bella, bella, bella. And that is Clotting Powders for plus 40 to bleed resist. Throw one of those out there.
Upon each other.
Mention, no, nothing like that. Sure, we'll see if Noxious Blast can even get a... honestly, 5 damage. It's good enough in that instance, I think. Great DB. Ah, we got another block from the flame being so high. Swing strike rolls through. Oh, pick for the face for a giant amount of damage, and that is also going to land the kill for us. Blinding gas on both backliners here. Ideally, try and prevent some incoming damage. Lady does have the ability to hit our riposting target, and does so. We riposte. Yeah, do it again. I mean, why mess with what ain't broke? I guess I'm glad that the Plague Doctor is the person in the back line with high blight and disease resist. Hey, I thought that one was dead as soon as they started their turn. I was pretty certain they were dead as soon as they started. Did they get healed by something? Hopefully this crits. Come on.
Breakthrough.
Audrey, for the record, with a 27, a 21, a 17, an 18, with all these crits, Audrey's getting close to a name. All Audrey needs to do to secure it, it's simple. Do it when it matters. Have it make a difference. Who's there? I don't know. Knock that around, I guess. Have the ability to throw out the death blow there.
Suffering strengthens the bond.
Can get better bones there. Ah. Well, hopefully that kills the grave, because if we can't... I don't think I can kill her in time. I don't think I have time. Yeah, I don't think this is possible. You got way too much health. That would have been an opportunity for it to matter, to be clear. Oof. Oh well. I really got to keep an eye out for that plot.
Help impeccably.
I only ever see it when I know that I've missed it. Guests. Blind is... okay. At least no disease or anything like that. You've waved goodbye to us, and I'll say goodbye also. In fact, I will say goodbye also as I say that my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game. Has been Darkest Dungeon 2. Up at the top left, you can see the series playlist with all the content in the game, past, present, and future. Streaming cross on the side there, or middle, rather. Other names of the people so generously supporting the Republic over on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays at or above the $10 tier. And a special thanks this episode to Moms. Hopefully you all will be enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all